Practice set 01, number 10. Let's read this. A person's cardio fitness can be measured by determining how many METs, or metabolic units, he or she can reach at peak exertion. 1 MET is the amount of energy used when sitting quietly. The formulas for ideal METs are given below. 14.7 minus age times 0.13 for women, 14.7 minus age times 0.11 for men. Okay, these formulas might look a little bit weird because they have a word in the middle of them. But just think of the word age as if it's the variable, like x. Okay, so don't let that age confuse you. It can just be replaced with just an x. Okay, so it's just like a variable. So A, calculate the ideal MET for a 60-year-old man. So we're going to use the formula for man. Okay, that's 14.7 minus age, and remember age is just a variable. Okay, so let's say age times 0.11. So this is a formula we'll use. We want to figure out the ideal MET for a 60-year-old man. That means the age is 60. So 14.7 minus 60. So replace age with 60. And whenever we replace a variable with a number in a formula, we should put it in parentheses, just in case there are some extra negatives or something that might mess up the formula. Okay, times 0.11. Okay, so first of all, let's do 60 times 0.11. Remember our order of operations. So order of operations tells us to do multiplication first. So negative 60 times 0.11 is negative 6.6. And then lastly, we'll do 14.7 minus 6.6. Okay, and that is 8.1. Okay, great. So the answer for A is 8.1. Let's look at B now. B says, find 85% of the ideal MET in part A. Okay, how do we find 85% of 8.1? There are a couple ways to do it. I know a lot of you like proportions, and those are great. That would definitely work here. Also, we can just think about what this is and maybe translate this question in part B from words from English and algebra, okay, into an expression. So we can say 85%. We'll write that as a decimal. 0.85 as a decimal of is times of the ideal MET in part A. What was the ideal MET in part A? 8.1. So we get 0.85 times 8.1. And that will work just like a proportion. It's actually the same thing, just a different way of thinking about it. Okay, great. So we multiply these together, 6.885. And what does this mean? This means that a man who's 60 years old would be reaching 85% of his metabolic rate that he should be exerting when exercising of 6.885.